Huckleberries are sacred to the Yakama Nation. The fruit is under threat, not just from an invasive species spreading through crops, but also from growing demand. Meteorologist Leah Pizzetti with our Environment Northwest team shows us what's being done to save it.
A small fruit harvested in late summer and fall holds a big place in the Yakama Nation's tradition, but now faces an uncertain future.
We need to have that resource available in order for us to, carry our way of life, our culture. So that's how much the huckleberry is important to us, as it's the last part of our food gathering, before the winter months come.
And everyone seated at this table is here to protect that.
If anybody's going to tell the story of what this data is saying, how we're going to best protect the huckleberry, it's going to start here with this tribe.
Washington huckleberries are up against two big threats: people and pests. Summer of 2025 marked the first time the Forest Service banned commercial huckleberry harvesting in the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest, hoping to leave more berries for native tribes.
So many of our tribal members were able to gather way more, berries than they have in the past years or decades.
But simultaneously, an invasive species has been spreading through native lands the last several years, reducing the crop even more. Native leaders knew something more needed to be done.
No one's going to pay attention to these issues, except for us to sit there and say there is a problem with this invasive bug. And this is impacting a treaty resource that we depend upon, that we celebrate and is a part of our being.
So they recruited environmental students from Heritage University.
My driving force is for the people,
And tasked them with building traps to catch the insects called spotted-winged Drosophilas.
We took the positive insects and we isolated them, put them in collection tubes, and labeled them with the date and location, and they are currently stored at Wildlife.
This information is a good start, but just the beginning of a long process to stop them from spreading.
We don't know what that species is going to do, because as of right now, we're just monitoring it.
We just need to expand the area of collection. I would say this is probably 5 to 10 years of study.
They're using the off-season to make plans for a similar survey this summer and figure out how to move forward with their own standards.
We want to talk about now the potential treatment methods, what we're going to do moving forward. Obviously, with being a cultural food, we can't have insecticides due to public concern.
Yakama tribal leaders say they don't have the answers now, but they do have a plan for protecting this sacred berry.
Being native, being an enrolled member of this tribe, you have to really take that step and want to do better for the future generations.
For Environment Northwest, I'm meteorologist Leah Pizzetti.
Now, that commercial ban on huckleberry gathering in the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest was brand new last year. And right now, the Forest Service is asking for feedback to help shape policy surrounding commercial huckleberry picking for this summer. They're asking everyone to get their feedback in by February.
Leah, we know the tribes obviously support this, but do we know how other parties feel?
Yeah, so I actually asked the Forest Service that question, and they told me overall many are supportive of this commercial ban, but are open to all feedback. And of course, right now is the chance to get that in to shape this summer's policy.
All right, Leah Pizzetti, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.